Hey everyone, it's Docfire. Welcome to Docfire's Down and Dirty Reviews. If you're looking for unbiased reviews on autococker parts and markers, well, you've come to the right place. Because I have to buy this stuff out of my own pocket. Anyway, enjoy the show. And if you have a good time here, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Have a good one.
Hey everyone, it's Docfire. It's time for another Docfire Down and Dirty Lube video. That's right, we're going to go look at these lubes, but we're going to kind of continue with the test that I did from video number one. And so video number one, if you guys haven't already seen it, is I went through all of these lubes, including the Outlast, which we're not going to do in this video because we've already done it. And we initially did it in a poppet style regulator, and which this is the Quest Beehive, and then I finished that with doing only two lubes, which was the Ultra Silk and the Outlast in this modified Azotin regulator, which is, if you guys haven't seen those videos, go check those out on my page, the Azotin modified and their standard, and how we really increase the performance through different stages in that. And so a lot of people had asked me, hey, are we going to do something with the Dow 33 and the Tech T with this same regulator? And I planned on doing that all along. You know, if I spill all the content right away, then people get bored. And if the videos are too long, which mine typically are a little long, people get bored. And it's kind of the goal is, kind of during this crappy time, is to kind of have fun looking at this stuff. And I dig it. Maybe I'm a paintball nerd, I don't know, whatever. But I dig kind of looking at how this all works. And I encourage folks to go out there and give this a try themselves. Go out there and build a test setup for you. Test that setup. Go buy basically a shit ton of O-rings, because you're going to go through a whole bunch. Trust me, the O-ring store loves me. I mean, I was finding out that I was, in some of these B-reels, I had so many times where I had a bad O-rings that I just stopped the video, ordered new O-rings, and then restarted everything over. So I encourage you to go out there and do your own testing and see what comes up. I like using the oscilloscope setup that I have here for doing the dyno runs, because that really shows me the performance of that specific regulator on that specific marker. So the marker obviously I'm using is my test bed marker, which is this War Games. And if you guys haven't seen all my other videos, you know what all the test software I do. But with that, we're going to dig in, and there'll probably be some fast forward sections here. We're going to dig in, and I'm going to go through rebuilding these. I'm going to clean the parts. So now this right now is lubed with the Ultra Silk treatment. So if there is anything that's in the pores, I'm going to have to clean it with like an automotive degreaser to really clean that out. And then I'll go back to, I'll do these two. This one's already been done, and so is the other one. And we'll go through the Tech T and then the Dow 33. So we're going to do the Dow 33 first, and then we'll go to the Tech T after that. So with that, let's get into the rebuild. Uh, 202, 203, all right, about there. All right, so let's go and let's do this. We're going to stop it. We'll go up, we're going to zero all ranges. Okay, everything should be good. Now we're going to hit OK. There's one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to do a rapid shot there. All right, we're going to hit the stop button. We're going to look at these 10 shots. All right, so this run right here is the Dow 33 run. And looking at the first shot, 13.9, 13.6, 13.8, 15.6, 13.9, 13.8, 16.3, 14.6, 15.4, 16.1, and this series of 3 was 14 milliseconds. This was about 12 milliseconds. And so there we go. So that was the Dow 33. And so let's say an average about, let's kind of go back to this real quick. Probably about an average of 13.9, 14, let's say 14 milliseconds average, give or take. All right, so with that, I'm going to degas. And we're going to do this all over again. Oh, yippee. So that was Dow 33 Light. So this is the Tech T run. Drain the rag off. It's screwed onto the rag gauge. Cycle this in a couple times. Nice and fast. Perfect there. That tells you, I think that's at 300. Let's see what it really is on the marker. Screw it into the gun so that I actually have it screwed in here. There we go. Alright. That's there. Get this guy up. So let's go back to, we did 10 shots. There's one, that's a 10.2, 12.8, 11.4, 10.5, 10.4, 10.2, 10.1, 9.7, 9.6, 9.7, 10. So that here's a string. I did 10, another 10, and it's just kind of curious while we're here. Let's look how this rag is performing when it comes down. I drop down my my trace line here, and I'm going to zoom into this area here, and I can adjust this a little bit. There we go. And yeah, it looks to be performing pretty good. So with the Tech T gun salve, we got a 10 point, let's say, let's go back. So that's 10 there. I'm going to say an average. Oh, I'm going to go back to 100% here. Let me clear this out so it's easier to see things. Let's say an average. Start off with, we started in the 10s, 12, 11, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 9, 10. And so let's say an average of 10, 10.2, whatever. All right, so with the Ultra Silk, if I recall, we were in the 9s. The Tech T, we're in the 10s. And whatever this was, I think it's in the 13s. So is there a performance increase from this to this to this? So what is the, let's go to large cam here, if I can. There we go. And I'm going to blow myself up here. I can't. I can do it over in this one. Hold on a second, folks. But it kind of comes down to this. Is there a performance increase between these guys? Is there a difference? Yeah, there is. Does it make you want to run out and change your gun loop right away? I don't know. It's up to you. Kind of like, and I'm not, like I said, I like looking at new products, and I think new products need a ton of testing. We've used this for eons, right? Ever since spool guns came out, probably is when we really started using it heavy. And I'm not saying you need to steer away from it, but was there a change? With this test, there was. So this wasn't as good as this, and these weren't as good as this. The old Ultra Silk. There we go. All right. Let's go back and let's look at what do I like and dislike about all three of these guys. So I've got the Outlast, which is, quite frankly, for me, for an autococker, this is what's in my tool bag. This is what I use at the field when I need some quick lubrication. This works phenomenal. So I have this in the tech bench. I rarely ever carry it with me. This is if I'm doing spool gun, I guess. I've used Tech T gun salve for a long time. I would use this when I'm building cockers, and I would use Tech T gun salve and this, a mixture of this. I know silicon with a petroleum, right? On the hammers. And because I thought this was too thick for a hammer, it would slow the hammer down, but I would thin it out with this, and it kind of made that the perfect setup. I know Dow 33 is designed for metal, not O-rings, but it doesn't hurt O-rings. At least I think that's what it says on their webpage about it. But anyway, the Ultra Silk, I don't know what it's made out of. It's a petroleum base. It smells familiar, like automotive, like I've smelled it before. But automotive use O-rings, and they have steel parts rubbing against each other, and they have dynamic O-rings, and they have static O-rings and stuff like that. But what I like about this, what I like about the Ultra Silk, is the fact that you don't use that much. And I'm always, I always see people, when they slather this stuff on, I think they put too much on. I don't think I put too much on. I like to be able to see that it's on there. So if there's a little bit of white buildup in the corners and stuff like that, but really I just want to film. And that's kind of how I do this. And I do this because this stuff will generally stay there. This, as they call a treatment, it's treating the metal with a anti-friction. It's filling in the pores of the metal, the anodizing, whatever, and it's helping reduce that friction and that, and for this case, in the regulator. And that's kind of one of the key things. If we can tune a regulator out, we know this regulator is performing the best that it can and how it's manufactured and the parts are in it. And we know that when we're shooting over the chrono, we know that's good and that's performing top, and we're having issues, then it's probably not the regulator, and we can go look at other things. And if I can make the regulator kind of the lungs of the marker, if I can make it perform the best that is possible, then I'm going to have less, I think, fluctuations over the chrono, and that's kind of my ultimate goal, is getting that ball out of that barrel at 285 feet per second for field, or 300 for tournament, 3 per second, and consistently out. And so remember, we're shooting a inconsistent paintball of all different shapes. They're never round, never a true spear, out of a barrel, and trying to be as consistent as possible to try to get ball-on-ball accuracy, get as much range as we can, and the least amount of drop, all those things. And the most inconsistent thing in that whole system is the paintball. Is that potentially? So if we can fix everything up to where that paintball, we're doing the Hail Mary pass there, that we can try to fix all that stuff up to the Hail Mary pass, then that Hail Mary pass 9 times out of 10 will probably be a little bit better than something that is, if you have a bad paintballs, a bad regulator, bad barrel, everything works in harmony. It's a totality of all the parts together to make the product work. And so I'm going to keep this on the tech bench. I like it so far. But once again, folks, go out there, do your own testing. Test this, give it an honest test, give it some time, and do your own testing and see what you come up with. Post a YouTube video on it. Be honest about it. Don't go and attack this person or this person or this person or this giant company, 3M. Maybe 3M, they kind of screwed us on the face mask, didn't they? They say, here's, Tech T, they came up with a solution. They've sold it for years. It kept them in business. Guess what? They sold paintball stuff to us, right? Make it fun. Outlast came up with a product that worked. And guess what? They're selling us stuff. You have Ultra Silk. It's a small business that's selling a product that isn't crap. And to say that in paintball is kind of nice. So, I don't know. Blast me if you want. I don't care. But go out and at least do me the favor and try it yourself. Anyway, Docfire out. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all those good things. Have a good one, folks.